Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my Ironman series. The series where we do PvM, PvP, we craft, we gather, all to work towards an 8.3 set without ever using the auction house. With a lot of discoveries made, and a lot of lives lost, this is how the story continues. And there you have it, we are now going to start working on our very next goal. And the next goal is to have level 100 mastery in my setup that I will be using for corrupted dungeons. Swords, leather armors, the scholar cowl, so cloth cowl, and soldier boots, or maybe even guardians, so plate boots. By the next episode, we will have all of those masteries to level 100, and we'll start getting... What is up, you guys? My name is Bakusa, and welcome to episode 11 of the Ironman series. This episode was mostly PvM focused because I wanted to try to get the account ready for corrupted dungeons in a way, and one of the things that I wanted to do is primarily just get the masteries to 100, and so I can start really getting respec points, yellow fame, so I could start really pushing for actual spec in whatever I'm using. It took me roughly 20 hours to get all the fame that I needed, and I ended up kind of cheating towards the end and spending some silver, but I ended up making a pretty decent amount of silver from this, and so it wasn't really that big of a deal to me, and I will be saving my silver pretty much from now on, mostly because I do need to actually start focusing on preparing to rebuy my premium, and I think that's kind of what the next episode will be about, so stay tuned for that. There wasn't a ton of super interesting stuff that went on today, but other than, just casual dungeon clearing, I did spend a decent amount of time in Black and Red Zone in this video, and I ended up getting myself 2 kills and a death. I died getting one of the kills because it was a 1v2, which I will be showing right now. And I could talk about this actually, but before I talk about it, I'm actually going to show you guys the whole clip from the stream. I know the audio quality isn't great like it is right now, or at least by comparison. The VOD quality for the audio was just fine. I don't know, maybe it's just whenever I record it again, like the second time through, it just kind of distorts it or something like that. I'm not really sure what's going on there. I might have to fix a couple of things with that, but either way. But anyway, this is the clip of the entire incident. Yeah, it's a battle axe. Yeah, it's something. Could I theoretically kill them 1v2? Maybe. I kind of want to. Fuck it, I'm gonna try. Fuck it. And you guys are gonna laugh at me when I fail this miserably, but I just want to try it for fun. We'll see how it goes. The bags don't disappear if you die, they're untradables. One of them has a shrine right now, though. Not ideal, but we'll see how it goes. I missed. Missed again. He has the shrine, so he might catch me. Nah, he's not gonna catch me. He might, actually. Holy shit, he's so fast. I got this. Oh, that's so unlucky, dude. He's fucking had the shrine. I should have left.
I killed one of them though. Whatever. Why are they clearing dungeons duo? Are they just trash? Are they fucking stupid? I don't know. I knew I was gonna die when he had a shrine, honestly, to be fair. I shouldn't have gone. I should have waited it out.
It's a lot easier to kind of see what was going on whenever I watch it back again. I used my Wanderlust to engage, and I probably shouldn't have done that. If I hadn't, I probably would have escaped. I thought my Wanderlust was up, actually. And then I used it, and then he was still keeping up with me. He definitely wouldn't have caught up to me if my Wanderlust wasn't on cooldown, but, I mean, it was coming up on cooldown, or coming up off of cooldown, rather, probably like a second or two before I died, and that didn't give me enough time to charge it up fast enough. So realistically, if I had used it maybe a couple seconds earlier, or maybe even had some more cooldown, I don't know if I had the cooldown or the damage on my armor, I'm not 100% sure right now. Either way, if I had had just a little bit more cooldown, or I didn't waste my Wanderlust on the engage, or I used it at a different time, I probably would have been able to get out just fine. I didn't get the horse like I wanted to originally, but that's perfectly fine. Either way, at least I got one of them. You know, it could have gone better. He had a lot of sustain. Now that I look at it, I might have been able to fight him. I doubt it, but it's possible. I'm not sure though. But either way, let's move on to the next PvP encounter I had. I have no idea what this guy was doing. I just kind of bumped into him, and I saw his name, and I didn't know what kind of gear he had whenever I first saw him. I decided, you know what, I'm going to try to dive this guy, and I ended up bumping into this guy, and I really just, I don't know, don't ask me, just watch the clip, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing. I think he was fame farming, like, the 1v5 clap setup. I watched a YouTube video on it, like, a long time ago, for, basically, it's like a build where people who are gate camping, you just kind of kill all of them at the same time. It's a pretty decent build, fun video to watch. But yeah, I think that's what it was overall. So there were only a couple more notable things that happened in this video before I give you guys a chest montage of everything that I did pretty much dungeon wise. That's going to take me probably an hour and a half to make, so I hope you enjoy it. Basically, we did two main things. One of the things that I did, and I actually like talked about it for 20 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and try to sum it up here as quickly as I can. I went ahead and used my tomes that I had rather early. I originally intended on using it to get the last bits of fame, but I decided that I wanted to use them sooner rather than later because I wanted to start getting respec points. If you don't know what respec points are, basically if you reach level 100 in anything and then you get fame in that thing, it's like, hey, you know what? You didn't get the fame because you're max level, so we'll give you a couple of extra points. And you can spend money on it to actually receive 5 times more points. And I auto respec, of course, because I don't really need the silver and it's worth it. So basically you use that fame in order to basically buy free levels and other skills. This is one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this video to begin with, is mostly because I wanted this goal, rather. I wanted to get all of my armors maxed out so I could start getting auto respec points, so I could start pouring my points into whatever I needed in the future, whatever that may be. I used my tomes essentially rather early on so I could start getting respec points as I clear dungeons. I got a decent amount from doing this and eventually ended up helping me clear, but essentially towards the end of it though, I got a little bit bored and I wanted to finish the video for you guys, so I just decided that I was going to spend 600,000 silver, get all the respec points that I needed, go ahead and finish this up for you guys, and I ended up buying the last levels that I needed to finish up the goal. It only cost me 600,000 silver. I removed a lot of levels in daggers, but Bloodletter's getting nerfed considerably in the next patch for PVM purposes, so I'm not going to be using it for PVM. I might use it for PvP, but I will see how that goes. All in all, it wasn't a terrible process. It didn't take that long. In the black market run that I did actually 2 of them because I had so much stuff from the loot tab. We ended up pulling probably about 2 million silver from the items alone, probably about 1 million silver from the actual drops and the actual silver bags. Probably like 200,000 plus probably from the monster drops that I just kind of used off and on. And overall, it was a pretty good time. It went really well. And other than that, this video is pretty much done. However, if you guys would like, before I go ahead and end this video, just know that these respec points are going to help us a lot. They're going to give us a chance to actually buy levels in the future. Let's say that I do want to use daggers in the future. Well, if I have 2-3 million auto respec points, I can just throw them in there and just get a ton of levels really quickly, which will save me a lot of time. And I did in my poll, I originally put like, hey, would you guys want me to do the commentary of the video, the last video that I uploaded if you haven't checked it out. It's kind of hard to watch, there's a lot going on, it's like 30x speed of just the entirety of doing what I did, but basically I asked if you guys wanted to see music or commentary. Some of you wanted music, I didn't give you music in that video, so for the last bit of this video, here's the music that you guys missed. I hope you enjoy. I will see you guys in the next video where we are going to be making, I would say, at least 20 sets to die, or maybe 15, at least 15 sets that we're going to be using to clear red zone corrupted dungeons when they come out to get our infamy going rather quickly. I hope to see you guys there, and I hope you guys have a good day.